Welcome to Back of the Room. My guest today is stand-up comedian and sweater connoisseur Ben Johnson.
You do have great host announcer voice. You really do.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a good intro, get it rolling here, man. But how you been? How you doing?
I'm great. I am back to 2 days no vaping. I was 8 days, then I was off, and then I'm back to 2 days now. So feeling good, feel high energy.
That's good.
Yes.
So you feel better without the vape?
Obviously, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It's poison.
Yeah, it can't be good for you.
No. I would do it all day, and then also at night whenever I was sleeping, I had a humidifier that pumped out more of the vape steam.
You just put the juice into there. And stir
like a
it up little.
humidifier, and then it
Yeah.
looks like a Cheech and Chong type scenario where
Nice.
you're doming it out with the vape, and then I wake up and I look terribly pale and sick. That's what I did. Whatever tonight, because you don't want to lose your buzz. It can probably affect how you sleep. You know what I mean? You got to buzz while you sleep, and that's the key to lucid dreaming, is what I've heard. Whenever I journal, I wake up and I write down all my dreams about my buzz.
You're mostly dreaming about vaping again, probably too.
I'm stuck in a sauna in my dreams.
Just 10 guys with vapes, just
10 men. Yeah, there's like alien men with red eyes that are vaping at me.
nice.
Yeah, they're made out of metal. It's pretty good. It's pretty great.
It's a cool dream.
Yeah.
I'll try to get there in my lucid dream.
Yeah.
Well, we're drinking. What are we drinking here?
Whiskey, old fashioned.
Old fashions. Cheers.
I don't know this Nelson Brothers.
Yeah,
but-
I don't either, but sounded cool.
I like it.
What do you think?
It's great. I love the simple sugar. It just makes whiskey sweeter. That's what I like about it. And then it's got the bitters are like an aromatic. I spent a lot of time as a bartender.
Yeah.
You know, it's in there. And then sometimes there's a lot of things you can do to, instead of the simple sugar, you could put maple syrup or like the tip over the, if you got the nice cherries. You know what I'm talking
Nice.
about?
Yeah, I
The
didn't
bourbon
have the
cherries.
That's the only thing I didn't have. Yeah, I tried to make it nice. Forgot the cherries, but it'd be like a Canadian old fashioned maybe with the syrup, or what do they call that?
I think they might call it that, or
That's what I'm
the
gonna call it.
juice from the cherries is also like whatever syrup that they're fucking stewing in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
that
gotcha.
also works in there too.
Well, you're you still bartending?
Yeah.
Okay, bartended on the side. That's cool. What do you do when somebody comes in and they're like, "I'll take a rusty side of the barn door"?
You just go around let's say, oh, let me see if I have all the stuff to make that. Then you go around the corner and Google it
Yeah,
and just see if
what
it's.
you got to do, right? I don't
And honestly, the only people that order drinks like that, it's like gotta be. It's usually like an older person, right? That
Yeah.
is still ordering it something by. I mean, that's half the marketing of drinks though, is coming up with something crazy, and then people think that exists everywhere,
yeah,
and it just doesn't.
yeah. Then they're all mad. Like, this guy doesn't even know how to make a rusty door.
I only
barn
get
door.
drunk if I can drink a rusty barn door. That's the only way I get fucked up. Hey, what do you drink? You drink Busch Light? Rusty barn door.
I mean, I think we might have an idea on our hands.
It's
here.
gin
Rusty
and
barn
tequila.
doors,
It's gin tequila.
gin, tequila, maybe a sprinkle of rust.
Rust and grenadine.
That's going to be the next episode, Rusty Barn Doors.
Rusty barn doors.
Well, you're up here this weekend at the world famous Funny Bone. How were the shows?
It was great. I wasn't able to. They had them sold out on Saturday. Early show. I think it was a good one late Saturday. It was good. It was a great weekend. Brian Bowden, super funny, super
Nice.
good. We went and had lunch on Friday. That was nice. Yes, we went to a dispensary. We got high a handful of times. It was good. How was
man.
yeah? You do anything fun on this
I
weekend?
went to a monster truck rally with my dad.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah.
I saw they were in town.
Monster Jam.
Monster Jam, Gravedigger. That's the one everybody knows. What are
won, man.
what are the B characters to the Monster Jam?
Well, he's pretty big too, but Maximum Destruction.
Destruction, Maximum Destruction.
He's a DWI guy. He's had.
What's
ton of
does that have a theme on that truck? Is that the one that looks like a shark too?
He's got to be shit faced or he won't drive. So he went to AA for a while and he just wasn't as good of a driver. But where's he gonna go? He's running over cars.
It's hard to be
already.
anonymous when you drive a monster truck into the parking lot.
Yeah, when he shows up there in the monster truck, that's a.
You got a monster
but-
truck, but you still have handicap tags.
But yeah, Tom Mintz, Maximum Destruction. He's retiring this year, so got to see him.
Oh man, that's huge.
Yeah, pretty big deal, Ken. Pretty big. Me and all the 6-year-olds there were pretty pumped.
Yeah. How old was he?
I don't know.
You didn't get to see him? You
No,
just saw a
he's
picture of
running-
the.
He's around.
Is the truck retiring or the guy driving the
Don't
truck?
know. I'm guessing maybe the truck will
Is
live
Max
on.
is Max the name of the guy, or just probably to be the truck?
Yeah, just the truck.
Okay.
But Tom Mintz is retiring after 30 years, and they're like, this might be the last time you see him. Like, all right.
I'm sure somebody else can do it.
Yeah, there's like 5 grave diggers and different drivers, and I think that original guy retired.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's like the Blue Man Group. There's different troops.
Yeah. His kids are driving now. It's crazy.
Gravedigger Jr.
Yeah, check out Monster Jam, folks. It's a good time.
Do they have also? Don't they have dirt bikes there too?
They didn't this time.
No,
I've
but
seen
I
'em
think that's before. Yeah.
Have you ever been?
As a kid, and I wanted to go this weekend. Somebody invited me out to go there, but I was stuck up here.
Yeah. Molly got me tickets for my birthday. I wasn't like expecting to go, but she's like, "This is something you would like." I'm
Oh,
like,
it's a fun time.
yeah, it's a
yeah,
good time.
fun for everybody.
We were like 3 rows back. I was having a great time. Had a couple beers, smashing up some cars. They do backflips now. It's pretty wild.
Backflips.
Yeah.
Do they drive off the ramp backwards?
They set up I don't know,
A huge vertical
a
ramp.
90-degree thing, and they
Yeah,
hit it and
like a
just
half pipe.
kind of, and then they just
Yeah.
flip back and land, and then they go on. It's like, all right, the sport is evolving, people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There should be an all electric monster truck.
there probably is. I
Yeah.
think there is actually. Bigfoot based out of St. Louis, started monster truck. This is just becoming it's becoming a lot of monster truck. It's going to be a monster truck podcast, I think, by the end of this.
Yeah.
But
a
we'll
monster
pivot.
pod.
But yeah, electric, go green, and then run over the cars that aren't electric.
Yeah.
Biden, I don't know, but let's move on. So your last name is also a name for a wiener.
Yeah.
What's that all about? How do you like it?
I think it's if you go back and look at it, there's a wiener is all around. I don't know what
There's a
your
lot of-
last
there's a
name is
lot
the
of
name
slang
of
for it, yeah.
yeah.
I could.
Do you think there's something to that? Are you trying to
say?
say something about me?
Well, I don't. Maybe your ancestors, their middle name was like Big, or something cool, like Big Johnson, Dave Big Johnson. I don't know. You could name your kid
Big
in the middle.
Big McJohnson.
Yeah, something like that. I might go. I got Day at the end, so I might do like Sonny if it's a boy.
There could be a girl name too.
It could be.
Yeah.
I could do April, middle name Fools.
Oh, that'd be good. Oh, that would be good.
A few things. They wouldn't probably like it, but it'd be a little fun for.
Independence.
Yeah.
Indy first name, Pendence second name.
Yeah. 4th of.
Fourth of, yes.
July
yeah.
day. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. Let's move on. So, yeah, man. Let's get into some comedy questions.
You just
here.
keep going through all your note cards because all your note cards had to do with my last name being Johnson.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Dick? No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, man. But we've been doing comedy a long time. Like, what made you get into it? Why'd you want to do it? Did you start at the world famous Funny Bone?
No, I started over in a club called Comedy at Cedric 2. That was over in Illinois. It was in the second floor of a hotel. I just always, I don't know, dude. I liked it growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Like, who was your favorite comedian, or like what drew you to it?
I like the Swedish Chef. I like what he has to say. I like what he's done for the Forum. He's always got something to do, and it seems very improv based.
Yeah.
What he's doing. Him and Beaker. I like what
Beaker's
Beaker.
great. Yeah.
I kind of look like Beaker with this, huh? On the nose. Yeah.
I was a big Waldorf and what's his name?
Oh.
Old Heckler. Those
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
You are killing it at these Muppet impressions. I think I know what you should do tonight for 4 minutes during the open mic. Just no explanation.
Look at my phone because I'm not on the fucking list.
We'll see, but if you do make it, you got to do some Muppet impressions.
Yeah, that's going to be a big Muppet day.
Yeah, favorite comedian, favorite couple, 2 or 3 that kind of any influence?
I don't know. Galifianakis is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I like a lot of comics, but they're not necessarily like stuff that I do. I loved Patton Oswalt growing up. I tried to, man, comedy age is so terrible. I tried to show somebody that also loves comedy, like one of my favorite bits from like way back in the day, and it just felt like, I don't know, man. So many of those things, they just don't hold up over time. Is even though I still love it and I'll look back at it and I'll still enjoy it, I understand why somebody else listening to it now, with the way the comedy is now, also like looks at that and just kind of shrugs their shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it's not just with comedy. It's like movies. It's anything you try to show someone, they're usually not impressed.
It can't be just that I have bad taste. I don't think that's it.
Maybe we both have bad taste because I've been in the same situation. I was like, Molly, you got to watch this episode of South Park. Hates it more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. I'm sure younger people don't like Austin Powers or like some movies we grew up with. They wouldn't dig, I'm sure. But
are you a big Austin Powers guy? Is that your number one comedy?
Yeah, baby. I don't know. It's fine. I thought they were good growing up. They probably don't hold up that great, but I would still laugh at them probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nostalgia factor, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're more joke boys, joke guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's your process for writing, or like, how do you go into like writing or trying new stuff?
I'm just trying new stuff constantly all the time,
Yeah.
and you just see what sticks because we do so many of these open mics.
Yeah.
I'll just listen to like what I say in conversation and then think whether or not that could be molded to like be in a joke, that you could tell to people on stage. Like, is it not too steeped in the context of the conversation? And I think you just like take those thoughts aside really fast, and then hold on to them for a while and kind of like mold them a little bit, and then see what they can do up there.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, always trying new stuff and then trying to put the stuff that works to the side and tweak it a little. But it's everybody's got their own system, Nobody does it the same way. Just a million people trying to do comedy now, and I'm sure nobody writes exactly the same. It doesn't seem like.
I've been thinking more and more, man. I think I really overthink it. I think I'm trying to do too much with my jokes on stage a lot of time, instead of just go up there and have fun, man.
That's a good advice, man. That's always good advice for anything, really. But
I feel
especially...
like I'm very congested and I'm breathing into the mic. Are you getting that at all?
A little now.
Now, if I do it like that,
yeah, if you breathe right into it, a little, but you're good.
Okay.
I'm congested too. It's winter.
It's a hard time of the year for podcasts because of this problem. Everybody's
really
all stuffed up, and the sky is gray.
It's killing audio.
And the sky is gray.
All right.
That guy from the Mamas and Papas, he dated his daughter.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
bad papa.
Yeah. He's not a good papa.
I guess it just didn't work out. She got a little older. It's like, hey.
I forget the rest of the details of that story, but if you look it up,
hopefully she was just
Wikipedia.
like, we got to stop seeing.
I don't want to go to my phone right now, but if you look this up, you'll find that there's some validity to what I'm saying.
All right. I believe you. But we've kind of talked about it, but any good advice you've got based on, just comedy related advice?
Man, no.
That's all right.
I don't know. Every time somebody gives me advice, I feel like I'm very coachable, but then I'm going away from that. I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't know. I second guess everything. I'm the worst person to ask any question.
Well, I'm glad you're here on the podcast. I got a few more questions for you, but
good.
We'll see how it goes.
Sick.
But yeah, and advice. I've had a few things where somebody says something, you're like, all right, that's good advice. I'll try to remember that. But sometimes it's just like, I'm not.
One time somebody said, "Here's looking at you, kid."
Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all.
I think they were just quoting a movie.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look it up. We'll look it up in the Mamas and Papas thing, and then we'll have a recap, like when a Talking Dead kind of thing.
Here's looking at you, kid, is what he said before he dated his daughter.
Yeah, you looked at her all right. I don't know if he should have, though. Sounds like a jerk.
Real jerk.
Yeah. Well, we both did a little improv at the improv shop. How did that go for you?
It was fun while I was doing it, and I just couldn't find any like real fun way to like keep pursuing that for me. All the improv that happens here happens out of like the one theater space, and not that I enjoy what I did over there, but I just kind of took a hiatus from it. Maybe I'll come back to it again at some point.
Yeah, I feel like you can go back to it. Like, I feel we're probably rusty, I'm sure, but you could get back into it, dip your toe. And I did like one of the cage match things after graduation or whatever, and it was fun, but I didn't keep going into, like, you could do shows there all the time, I guess, if you got better and better and got in with the groups or whatever. Yeah. But did you ever feel like sometimes, like, be on stage doing a scene and just think, I think we should have planned this out a little better?
Oh, like there should be a script?
I just, I know it's improv technically, but like, I don't know.
They should do a version of improv where it's all scripted.
Yeah. I guess that's sketch, but,
Not like this, though. No, but it has all the beats of being improv.
Yeah, you still ask for the question. Hey,
yeah,
we get a suggestion?
And no matter what people say, you're like, Corvette.
Yeah, I think I heard Corvette.
No,
you didn't. Well, we're doing Corvette, so buckle up.
And it's all scripted. Then people like still swipe in and out.
Yeah,
but it's all planned.
I think we got our new show for the Improv Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Planned Improv. We'll come up with a better name.
Sketch the Improv.
Yeah, that's better.
Sketch the Magic Dragon.
You're doing good at these names, but I know we're a little rusty probably, but would you want to try a little,
I guess,
improv scene? I'm not that thrilled about it either, Ben. I just thought it'd be an idea.
Very good.
We'll do it. We're a little rusty. We'll see what happens. We're both sitting down. We have mics in front of our faces. It's not ideal for improv, but let's just see what happens. I'm going to put the cards down. That's going to help. And I got this thing called the Improv Toolbox.
Yeah.
So you just hit this thing and it gives you a suggestion. You want me to start? Or
My dad had an improv toolbox. He couldn't actually fix anything. He would go out to the garage and then open up an empty toolbox. Like, oh, looks like I got to work on the car. And he'd go into the car and he'd go, rat, 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 rat. And then he would try to drive off and the car exploded.
You're on fire, Ben. I don't know why you're even worried. You're all killing it with the improv already. But we got different suggestions here. We got object, relationship, genre, person, anything you're feeling.
Genre?
Yeah.
Object.
All right. You want me to start or you want to start?
I don't care. Whatever you're feeling.
Okay.
Bitch.
Okay, the suggestion is enchilada.
What was that, Corvette?
If we can get it going right now.
I'm tired of working at this Mexican restaurant. I'm going to kill myself.
Ben. I know you've only been here 6 hours, but we really need you. And,
no.
I'm the manager, and you're the new employee, and I'm explaining a little too much right now, but that's what you need. You haven't even been through orientation. You're already trying to kill yourself.
I don't like how these people are talking to me.
What did they say?
They say, oh, I guess I'll have hola. They keep speaking to me in Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm a white guy.
Well,
I'm very offended.
I know. It's tough. I'm white too, but, we offer classes.
You say it's tough being white?
I'm not saying exactly. I mean, it is here. But I don't speak Spanish yet. I'm halfway through the course. You can take the course online. You'll know what hola means tomorrow, and then you just
But you still refuse to say it.
I feel like you're painting me into a corner here, and I'm a good guy. And I'm a good manager.
What do you mean by good guy?
I mean, I'm okay. I mean, the manager.
How come all the managers are like you?
It's not great. This is a fucking Taco Bell, okay?
Uh-huh.
And we're not the cream of the crop. We don't have the Mexican style music on. We don't have any authentic cuisine, but we're trying our best.
Yeah. The other day a lady asked me to separate the Baja from the Blast.
Oh my God. That is uncalled for.
Yeah.
And I won't allow it. So if she comes in here again, I'll kick her out.
You're always kicking out people that aren't like you.
I don't even know what she looked like, but regardless. And scene. That was the possibly racist Taco Bell manager guy and the employee who paints him as a possible racist guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like that was in your head. I feel like you have a guilty conscience.
Okay, let's try one more.
I feel like the cameras. taking off 10% of the laughs from my jokes.
Yeah, the live audience isn't. They're not giving it up tonight. Okay. I don't like those. You're probably not supposed,
You're not
if
supposed to be choosy.
Yeah. In improv, if somebody says something, you got to do it. If I
Yeah,
could
there's
just hit
there's some
this-
way to do everything.
Yeah. CSI.
I'm tired of working as the CSI agent. I'm gonna kill myself.
I noticed a theme with how you like to start scenes.
Grandma, turn off that damn CSI. It's so loud.
It's my favorite show, though, Billy.
Grandma, you always don't like people that are not like you.
God. Notice some themes here with your improv.
No,
so we can,
okay, I gotta stay on frame. Can I drink the rest of that whiskey out of the bottle?
Yeah, man. You want a fresh one? Check this out.
Cool, dude.
It also has sound effects.
What? What, your phone?
Does that help? No, the improv toolbox.
Oh, that's the improv toolbox.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought you were just talking about your phone. Look at this. You can also call the police with this.
Yeah, I've got the new Android. It's not, it's pretty good. I don't know.
Are you afraid robots are going to take over?
Yes. Are you? I mean, AI can go fuck itself unless it's listening. But I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's good?
No.
Or you think there's going to be another, like a civil war?
Against robots? Wouldn't that be more like a
Just a war?
a new timey war? I don't know.
One of them newfangled wars. Yeah. Come on down. Get yourself a phosphate. Look at your war.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about it. It's going to steal all the jobs. It's going to be putting them on the street.
That's why you got a vasectomy, right?
You're doing it again. Well, whenever you walked into to get a vasectomy, you said both balls, please. I'd like to get both my balls done. I thought it was a good deal. It's 2 for 1, man. Like, what do you want me to do?
I
can't pass up a good deal.
Right.
But
they just put your balls under a black light and said you were fine.
They didn't glow that much.
They shouldn't they? If you jizz on everything, shouldn't your balls glow under? If jizz lights up on a black light, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Is that true?
Or is that just what I've heard that on CSI. No, I think it does.
My grandmother loves CSI.
And she's racist, apparently.
That's TBD. My grandpa's definitely said some stuff that's a little unsavory.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just do an improv scene with him and show him the error of his ways. That's kind of your move. But, we'll move on from the improv. But, yeah, the old ball sack thing, I got an answer for you. I don't think it could go through the sack to show.
No, if jizz makes it glow, then if your balls are full of jizz, they should glow under a black light.
Well, let's see. I wish that was a black light. No, I don't know. We'll have to do an experiment. We'll do, like I said, talking.
All right, take out your balls, dude.
Do you have a black light?
No, but I can tell.
We'll get one.
I can tell just by looking at him, dude.
I'll take your word for it.
Dude, I could pick a ball out of a lineup.
We're going to take a break, and we'll, do an experiment, and we'll be right back with more Back of the Room.
Check it out. What it's all about.
All right, and we're back. Sitting here with Ben Johnson, the world famous Funny Bone. We just signed up for the open mic, so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going up tonight.
What did we say we were going to do before break?
Practice improv, I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. We're a little rusty, folks, so.
A little rustic.
Yeah, rustic and rusty.
Yeah.
Rusty, barn door, tied it all back together. Yeah, but, yeah, man. St. Louis comedy, got a pretty good scene going. We got 3 clubs.
Some say it's the best in the world.
Some do say that. Mostly you. But, I say it's pretty good.
Yeah, best in the world.
Yeah. And you can hit multiple mics sometimes. And
Sometimes,
you
yeah.
might go to
Best
a
in the
different,
world.
I don't know any place else you can hit that. Like New York, it's one and done.
Yeah.
You don't go to two.
There's like a governor on how much comedy you can do in a night. You get a punch card, and if you get a punch, you can punch it once. And if you punch it once, that's it for the night.
And he literally punches you in the face if you show up at a second mic.
Yeah.
He's
they
everywhere.
punch your card. They punch a piece of paper. They
Yeah.
put it on the ground, and he punches it so hard you can tell.
I know. Just was there. It was wild.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you might hit up a second mic tonight.
Yeah,
It's,
stands. It was pretty
Stands.
rowdy and raucous last time.
Okay. In a good way or a bad way?
I didn't go up at the peak of the energy in the room, but I had a good set.
Okay.
Oh.
So it was people in the audience that were getting drunk and not wanting to hear comedy? Is that the case?
No, they were into the show. It was
Okay.
good. Yeah,
That's
it was good.
There's a different kind of rowdy that's good, and there's a bad rowdy. It's just if people, I know it's a newer mic, and sometimes you show up and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like a lot of audience are just wanting to eat their chicken sandwich and not listen to, Jake Beckham go up there and talk about who knows what.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think Jake was there.
well, if he
But
was there.
but if he was there, they wouldn't want to listen to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, good luck at the second mic and the first one if we make the list. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed. And we got our second old fashioned here. So
Second helping.
step and helping.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
That was too aggressive. Like you shouldn't do that. That shouldn't be a thing you do.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a new podcast. We're
You've
trying to-
literally never had a drink before. Could you imagine?
I like the sugar, but I don't know about that bourbon or whatever you call it. It's not
so
for
hot.
me.
Why is it so cold, but it's hot?
And I'm kind of starting to feel weird. Is
Mm.
that normal?
Yeah. Obvious boner.
Among other things.
Obvious Viagra. Viagra and Poppers, the podcast.
I'll hold this like this now. No. All right. Yeah, we got a new podcast here. We're trying to build an audience.
Yeah.
We're trying to do the same thing with
Talk about
comedy.
sex stuff,
Is that what the people like?
I think.
Okay.
But what were you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, Taylor Swift seems popular.
Okay.
Maybe just play her music over what we're talking about.
Oh.
And then somebody will, maybe
I don't think she's that attractive. I feel like people will start to idolize people just because they're so famous, but she's I mean, she doesn't look bad. And I'm not, the most attractive person in the world. But
it's a hot take, but yeah, I mean, I think she's a pretty good looking gal.
yeah,
Who's your go-to famous?
Swedish Chef. Beaker.
He does have kind of a hot accent for sure. But
I like accents. I don't care anything about personality. I'm one of
Margot
those
Robbie,
guys.
She's from Australia.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, Barbie. She's
Is she
attractive.
Barbie?
Yeah.
Barbie's attractive?
I
The
mean,
doll?
I don't know about that, but she was in Barbie and she's attractive, so I thought you might like her. More than Taylor Swift, maybe. I don't know. Trying to fix you up with Margot Robbie here, Ben, and you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Well, what else you got on those little questions? What were you going to say?
We got a new segment, new podcast. We got new formats. We got new 4chans. We got it all. It's called Loaded Questions.
Oh, because we're drinking.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I didn't even put that together, but you did. So in this segment, I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting questions and just do your best to answer them.
You just hit me and then you go, you like that?
That's a good
You
one.
like that?
That's a good
Hard-hitting questions.
Yeah. Give him the old
You like
Kirk
that?
Cousins.
Oh, does he hit his
Ah.
wife?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But that was his big saying. Remember when he won? He's like, you like that?
Oh, and then he hit his wife?
Maybe.
4chan.
She didn't like it, but the fans did like it. Put it on a T-shirt.
Shame to hear about that.
Yeah. But you just, do your best to answer these hard-hitting questions as honestly as you
No.
can.
No.
Are you ready?
No.
All right, folks. It's loaded questions. Nachos. Loaded or unloaded?
I would have to load them up.
Okay.
I'm not that picky. So,
What are you throwing on there?
Ooh, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of guac, maybe even fajita vegetables, sautéed onion,
Oh.
sautéed peppers,
Okay.
jalapenos for certain. Maybe a beef barbacoa style.
Saucy boy.
Yeah.
Spicy
Ooh,
guy.
sauce. Yeah, sauce on top of that.
Okay.
Saucy boy. Hot sauce.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the questions people want to know.
Yeah.
Loaded questions. Guns. Loaded or unloaded?
Oh man, load them up with sour cream and put it on those
Okay.
nachos. Put the sour cream gun to my head and say, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm a CSI officer and I can't take it anymore. And then it's like it shoots sour cream, but it actually goes through my head.
It's a high velocity sour cream gun.
Velocity sour cream gun.
These nachos are blowing your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did Jackson Pollock my sour cream through the back of my skull.
Sounds fun.
Load me up, daddy, is what I say. It's what they make me say at the Mexican restaurant before I ask for a loaded gun.
Yeah. Manager doesn't know what to think about it still.
No.
But yeah.
And
All
his name
right.
tag says daddy.
Artie Lang, long suffered with drugs and alcohol. Do you like him loaded or unloaded?
Unloaded.
Loaded?
I like unloaded.
Unloaded, okay.
No, good for him.
Yeah, I think it's good too.
Yeah.
I think he's funny both ways.
I'm getting your mic wet. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. If anybody else watches this later or has to use this microphone again, just know that I got it wet.
And also, hopefully, Margot Robbie, who I'm
Dude.
trying to set you up with.
Right.
I don't
Dude,
know. You
I'm
didn't
so-
seem that
I-
interested.
I'm so funny when I talk into these mics, the mics get wet.
Oh, God. And what do you think of that?
Oh, it looks like you're Twitch streaming in an aquarium.
Yeah.
Can I send them any food? Oh, that'd be great if I got to send them like Chinese money or whatever, and then it's just like little fish flakes came down and they got to eat them. I would pay to that.
That's another idea for the podcast, I think. I mean, you can get a cut of this, but since you said it on Back of the Room, it's all going on the next episode.
That'd be like it's like Touch Tunes but for feeding fish.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
a
get to
niche
choose-
market, but
you get to choose what you feed them.
yeah, it's a niche market, but I think it's
It's
good.
a fish market.
Oh, I see what you did there. Artie Lang, you like him unloaded. I think that's a good idea. Your butthole, loaded or unloaded?
Unloaded.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I don't want to be thinking about my butthole at any given second of the day, and if it's loaded, it's gonna be in the back of my mind at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good. I've had a lot of near misses lately, Like I'm not
Diarrhea
I'm not shitting my pants, but I've had a few where I'm like, "Uh-oh."
on the precipice.
Yeah, very close. If I wasn't to the bathroom within the next 5 minutes, it's not going to be
Like
good.
when smoke's coming out of the volcano, but it hasn't completely.
Yeah. Prairie dog and whatever you call it, or I guess when it's diarrhea, it's not really a prairie dog though. It's more of like a diarrhea. Let's move on. Pez dispensers, loaded or unloaded?
Load them up. Oh my God.
They're
Give
hard
me
to
that
load.
Pez.
They're hard to load, but
It's
once
just
they're
like-
loaded, it's fun.
Yeah.
The neck action that dispenses them. That's pretty good. You got all the right the answers right so far.
Dude, I love getting a little bit of neck action. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to play big on 4chan. These mics are getting wet.
When I figure out what 4chan is, I'm going to be excited, and this is going to go to the top. Dishwashers, loaded or unloaded?
Ooh, I feel like I'm less stressed whenever I unload the dishwasher.
Okay. But loading it's never
No.
fun.
I'm going to take it back.
Loading it's a little easier because you just throw it in there.
I like it loaded. I like to hear the sound of a dishwasher going off. Like, you just like the white noise of like, yeah, like it sounds like that.
Wasn't a bad dishwasher right
No.
off the bat.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Love a loaded dishwasher. I like the sound of it. I like whenever AC unit's going in the back of the room. Puts my mind at ease.
Yeah. I got to have some white noise now. I got tinnitus. Sucks. Can't sleep at
From
night.
hearing loss, probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, but it's just a constant burn.
I used to hold in my sneezes, and I found out recently that that's bad for your ears, and I used to get a lot of ear infections growing up, and I'm like, I'm putting these puzzle pieces together. CSI.
Miami.
Yeah, I would sneeze in Miami.
Yeah, so that's just a good tip for all you folks out there. Don't hold them in. Let them fly.
Even though I hate the smell of a sneeze.
You smell a sneeze?
I
Doesn't it all
know.
just fly out?
Yeah, but it's in the air.
Okay.
I can smell it.
I'm a really loud sneezer.
Yeah.
I'll just scream, and then Molly's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Uh-huh.
Like, I was trying to sneeze here. It's involuntary.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm on her side.
Yeah, I could do it a little quieter, but
Fuck you.
I just like to get it all out.
Yeah.
But all right, everybody.
You should hold in your sneezes.
I already got ear problems, bro. What are you doing to me?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it seems like it. I feel like you don't care about
got
this
it.
segment either.
You got it.
Didn't really. All right, everybody. Loaded questions was that segment, and if it's okay.
I hope there's a lot of audio drops during this podcast to make it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if ever I answer something really zany and you just like put an elephant sound in there. What do you call it? An elephant? Like what's the name of it? A whinny?
The noise?
Yeah.
I think they're just sneezing.
No, it's an elephant's trumpet.
Oh.
That's what they'll say.
I was going to attempt that, but I don't think I got it.
The trump.
No.
Nah, 4chan's gonna hate
Not
that.
great.
4chan's gonna hate.
You know what I'll
that.
do though? I'll put the real.
My mic just dried up at the sound of that.
I'm gonna cut in a good one though, and nobody will know.
That's what I'm
Over
asking.
that. Yeah.
They better be going this whole time.
Oh yeah. I'll bet.
Maybe a sound of like a spring going.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe a laser beam.
A rattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An old fashioned.
Slurp.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Slurp it.
Well, that was loaded questions, and it's all right with you. I do have a quick ad read here, so I'm just going to knock that out. You can go ahead and drink your drink there. Loaded Questions is brought to you by Jeff's Guns and More. The loaded question at Jeff's Guns and More is, do you feel lucky, punk? Do you? For self-defense and fun, come on down and get a gun at Jeff's Guns and More. I believe the more is just probably bullets and more guns.
I hate it when you ask me the questions. I hate the part of this podcast when you ask me things.
You're not a big question guy, I've noticed.
No.
What's that all about?
No. Because that's how I wound up in ISS whenever I was in school. Because I would just answer because I was telling it straight. And they're like, straight to ISS. In school suspension.
What was the question?
You want to fight? So fucking bitch, what? Bitch, what? Straight to ISS.
After you,
They were those
after you
was
socked
a
them
bait
one.
and switch. They set me up. They just asked me how I feel, and I'm honest. Straight to ISS, or God forbid, OSS.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
watch out for OSS.
Yeah. Can't even smoke in there.
You can in OSS.
In OSS, you can smoke. I guess that's why ISS is worse.
Yeah.
You know why ISS is worse than OSS? You
Why?
can smoke in OSS.
Yeah. Kind of dope.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think you get more street cred for OSS, and it's funner. You just get to hang out at home. You know, ISS, you got to hang out with all the other delinquent guys that are answering questions, and
Yeah.
you can't talk. You just
Yeah.
got to do your homework.
You just got to do it.
All right.
Like a pig.
Not a big question guy. Do you have any questions for me? Do you like asking questions?
Where'd you get those note cards?
I got them at Office Depot.
I noticed you had like a graphic on.
Oh.
Was that only on one of them?
Magic trick. Boom.
Was it just the one? Is that just the one that doesn't even have a question on it? Are you trying to save money by only printing out one of those?
I only printed out a few. And then, yeah, I was going to use one in the back. But then when I go like this.
It's like you're doing a fucking magic trick.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you messed up.
Yeah.
You really got to do the branding because it's only also right there. And what if they forget? It does make it look good. You should have a shirt that says it too. We should all be, and I should have a hat that says back of the room.
Let's try it out. It looks good, man.
This is like that party game where everybody has fun.
Yeah. Is it some kind of podcast that nobody's ever heard of, and it's brand
Back
new?
of the room.
Yes.
Oh, I did it.
You're good, man.
Now you gotta
good.
kiss your neighbor, or hover that game goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is
how
that called?
goes.
Kiss your neighbor? What did you play
I
at
think
Christmas?
It's a different game, but I
Kiss
don't
your
know.
neighbor? We were always playing Kiss Your Neighbor. I got hot neighbors. I got a case of the hot neighbors. Whenever I'm trying to buy a house, my neighbor's going to be hot.
That's a good idea, man. If
I'll
you're
pay
playing
way
that
too much
game-
if my neighbors are hot.
And then do you just knock on the doors and be like, hey, have you ever heard of this game?
They should know.
I mean, they might.
Yeah.
It's a pretty popular game, but if they don't, just introduce them to it and then get right into that game.
Or maybe if my neighbor's like kind of hot, I'll be like, okay, but I need some type of verbal commitment from them that they're going to try to get hotter. Either through plastic surgery or the gym or like maybe just makeup, new haircut, something. You know?
I mean, it sounds like a fun game. And
New hot neighbors.
You get kicked out of your current place, you get to start all over again.
You better be clipping all this into reels, by the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a bunch of sound effects.
That's the sound of my dick going boing.
That's you at the neighbor's store.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. I'm in the middle of clipping it.
Sounds like a hot neighbor right there.
Dude, you can clip a lot of things, but you can't clip a lawn.
I don't know if that's true, but I'll take your word for it.
Number one with a bullet. Load that question. Idiot. You just break the glass, dude?
I didn't think you were ready for a sip yet, so I just did a
Oh, I'm
cheers
always ready
without
for
you.
a sip.
Okay.
I'm taking hours off the end of my night right now. Oh, I'm going to do so much stuff later. Nope.
Loaded questions and a loaded host and guest. Pretty fun time here back of the room.
What'd you do? Mike doesn't drink.
We didn't drink.
Okay.
This
Did
is
you like
a-
chew tobacco or watch a fight?
We should have, but no.
Hmm.
You know, it's not all about drinking here. We're not trying to advocate anything good.
Did
or
you even
bad.
do the loaded questions thing?
No.
Oh.
It's not a. It's a new podcast, man. I'm just throwing segments out, pulling them out of nowhere.
You should do dipping. All dipping. You should be the dipping guy. Everybody's got to
dip.
find their... yeah. Chewing tobacco.
Yeah. Oh, dip. Remember that from Workaholics?
Oh, dip?
It's a thing.
No.
Cheese dip.
No, I don't remember that.
Loaded nachos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already was on board with that.
All right. Well, Ben Johnson is a great comedian, great guy.
I don't like it.
He's pretty good. And tell him where they can find you on social media. You got anything coming up?
I certainly have something coming up.
Yeah, I don't know when this is coming out. New podcast, so who knows? But
In May, I'm in Chattanooga.
boom, that's about the time
I'm
frame.
applying for many festivals who will eventually break my heart and say no. I have a website now. That's fun.
That is fun.
I do wish I had gone with Ben Johnson Comedy, but I'm BenjaminJohnsonComedy.com. It's a mouthful.
Should have went with BigJohnson.com.
BigDickMan.web. BigDickJohnson.com for all comedy.
Check him
And
out.
dick pics I can-
BenjaminJohnson.com.
I repost hot dick pics that I get from 4chan on my website. And then in really, really tiny text, I tell you when I'm doing comedy next.
Sounds like a good format.
Yeah.
We've come up with a lot of great ideas here. Some of them are ready to be used in the next episode where I'm going to figure out what 4chan is, start feeding the fake fish, you know.
Hey, in post, can you make it so where my legs aren't going up and down?
I don't know. I
Can you
could
edit that?
try. Maybe I could just like draw.
I don't want people to
legs.
think that I'm anxious.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that comes off at all.
No?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just paint, you know, use like the paintbrush in Microsoft Paint, draw some fake legs.
They're moving a lot.
What color pants?
I got the restless syndrome.
Restless shoes. I think it's the shoes.
Yeah.
You need new shoes.
Mm.
Too bouncy.
Bouncy shoes.
Yeah. But
Springs.
you're good, man. But check him out. He's on Facebook. He's on X, probably. You probably got an X.
Dude, I'm Xing all the time.
Yeah, he's a big Xer.
Huh.
Ben Johnson, everybody. Thanks for listening to Back of the Room.
This wasn't that bad. I think you'll all agree.
Yeah. And if they don't agree, fuck them.
Boing.
That was a horse.
Get out of here. You are my Valentine, my special Valentine. Back of the room, all that you do for comedy.
That might be the new theme song. I don't have one yet.